Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Mida Pulwanda. In here, I will explain the journal about analysis of language functions. As for what will be discussed, namely 1. Introduction, 2. Theoretical framework, 3. Research method, 4. Result and discussion, 5. Novelties, 6. Conclusion. Become a competent English speaker is the prime orientation for many English as a foreign or second language learners. English learners sometimes evaluate their success in the English learning based on how well they have improved in their spoken ability. Leong and Ahmadi, 2017. Consequently, English teachers are expected to design the speaking activities which enable learners working together to share their thoughts, question, ideas, and solutions in a number of speaking tasks and exercises. Thus help the learners to develop and achieve their English communication skills. Strong English speaking ability supports communication skill achievement. Accordingly, speaking is viewed as a skill in conveying information, ideas, or concepts to the interlocutor. May go further, claim that strong speaking ability is not only determined by mystery of grammar but also how accurate and clear an English speaker produces the words, process, or sentence by sentence in the speech of information. Knowledge of language functions enable an English speaker to be actively involved in the real communication. It helps a speaker to describe the certain concepts or ideas present in the speaker's mind and express name of thing and describe process in the outer world. Parpalea 2011. On the contrary, Parpala affirmed that communication could hardly be successful unless the utterances was accompanied by certain concept of language functions. Previous researches about language functions have been integrated in daily life, including in the speaking course. They claim that knowledge of language function can help the English learner to enhance their English speaking competence and become more participative in a number of language activities. Knowledge of language activities affect the language communicative competence. Theoretical framework. Speaking for academic purpose course. The Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education of the Republic Indonesia has legalized Indonesia qualification frameworks, which aim to manage Indonesia qualification standards for higher education throughout Indonesia, and Indonesia qualification framework has categorized 3 types of speaking subject, include informal speaking, formal speaking, and speaking for academic purpose. The learning outcome of informal speaking is students are able to speak English at the pre-intermediate level in informal interaction settings. Formal speaking encourages students to be able to speak English in the formal interaction settings. Then, speaking for academic purpose, students are boosted to speak English at the advanced level fluently, accurately, and acceptably by using a several of language function in formal activities. To language functions, the achievement of speaking skill ability as stated is needed to be proved by the understanding of language functions. Knowledge of language functions is believed as strong basis for a speaker to achieve his or her speaking ability. Brown said that prime function of language functions is to know the goal which want to be achieved with that language. For example, expressing, asking, responding, greeting, saying pretty well, and so forth. 3. Research method. The design of the study was descriptive, qualitative. The population of the research was 66 students from two classes who enrolled in speaking for academic purpose course at the English Department of Universitas Katolik Indonesia Santo Paulus Ruteng, Flores. A total of 33 students at this college were selected as sample by using purposive technique. The data were collected through observation, field note, and recording. The recording was done during respondents practicing the English speaking exercise at the Speaking for Academic Purpose course. 4. Result and discussion. Students' oral conversations during a meeting from October until December 2018 in the Speaking Academic Purpose course were used as source of data used by the researchers in analyzing the language functions. 1. Interactive function. The aim of this function is the interrelation between the participants. The data below were taken from the first and second speaking exercise about religion tolerance and teenagers' lifestyle topics which uttered by 5 participants. Data 1. Maria. Hello Yuvan, good morning. Good morning, Maria. How are you this morning? Yeah, fine. What about you, Yuvan? Everything is running well for me. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Yuvan, do you mind discussing about global awareness on the relax? 2. Informative functions. Informative function aims to share information which implemented in explaining function and expressing function forms. 3. Manipulative functions. The function refers to the explaining functions that a speaker is asked to be able to manipulate his or her language in adequacy. 4. Motivative function. Motivative function is frequently used by participants in a number of speaking exercises at the Speaking for Academic Purpose course. 5. Directive functions. Directive function is frequently used by participants in their English speaking exercise. 4. Novelties. After analyzing the conversation done by participants, the researchers found the new 2 types of language functions, namely manipulative and motivative. These functions have a vital role in the achievement of participants' functional communication. Manipulative and motivative functions can be identified as a great tactic for a speaker in conferring his or her lacking of vocabulary, grammar, fluency, comprehension in making, paraphrasing, and topical knowledge. These 2 functions are also cannot be separated from other types of language functions, such as interactive, informative, directive, and support. The understanding of language function enables speakers to have the functional communication and cope better with the communication problems they encounter in their interaction. 5. Conclusion. The prime function of language in everyday context is concerned broadly with the social life. There is interdependency between function of language and human life. Human is enabled to convey the information to each other or request service of some kind in a variety of situations. There are 5 types of language function used in a sundry of exercise at the speaking for academic course, which as interactive functions, informative, manipulative, motivative, and directive functions. Those functions are interdependent dependent in supporting functional communication based on the situation needed. Speaking instructor are suggested to provide a concept of language function in their English speaking process. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.